I was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know that I can pace it. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't down once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. I'm just hoping she'll feel.
Today, from Nissan Stadium in Nashville, Tennessee, it's week 1 of the NFL on EA Sports.
He keep running, he gone. They're gonna make him slow down so this guy can catch him. You fucking cheap motherfuckers. You know what, man?
It's the Tennessee Titans taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars.
By many accounts, one of the most underrated home venues in all of the NFL resides in the heart of Nashville, Tennessee, and that's where we find ourselves at Nissan Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Tennessee Titans. With my good friend Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we have arrived at another new season. Had a little more pep in my step this morning. I know you did as well. Here we go.
Yeah, when you went out for your 5-mile jog, you were flying. You did it in record time because you were psyched up about this game. But let's be frank about it. No more radio shows, no more podcasts, no more just predicting what's going to happen. Now we get to see it on the field.
Here's the kicker, Zane Gonzalez, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Nashville. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. Here's the Jaguars offense for the first time with Gardner Minshew, the Washington State product, leading the way.
And what I'm looking for from him today, the things every quarterback is looking to do. Lead his team to a victory. Doesn't matter whether he's throwing it, running it, handing it off, however he has to do it, as well as exhibiting some leadership, that's what he's trying to accomplish.
They'll go play action here with Minshew. And connecting here with DJ Chark. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
22 yards.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. Out of the gun is Minshew. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook.
Good tackle.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. On the screen, this is Coleman.
Good job.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a 3rd down stop by them.
On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. So the Titans set to go to work for the first time. And out will come the leader of this offense, and that, of course, is their signal caller.
And what I enjoyed in preparing for this game was talking not just with the coaching staff, but with him as well. And I found it interesting that the coaching staff sees him one way, and he sees himself an entirely different way.
Yeah, one thing he said he's always working on, we know he's not bad at this, but his footwork, always wants to improve that, and that's something he's going to focus on here.
And what was so funny, what the offensive coordinator say right off the top, he's got great footwork. Love his footwork. So this guy is never satisfied.
It was Taven Bryan who got him down defensively.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
A first carry for Leonard Fournette.
Good job, Fournette. Don't block him in the back.
Touchdown, Titans. Leonard Fournette, 76 yards. And the Titans have taken a first quarter lead. And with his speed, if he just finds the slightest crease, he can take it the distance like he did there.
How about the leverage up front? Offensive line, out-leveraging the defensive front to create that.
Good job, Leonard Fournette. Oh, wow. I'm surprised they didn't make that guy block him. Look at this shit. He goosing him in the booty all the way down the field. I'm surprised they didn't make him push him in the back. You know what? And I mean, I'm shocked. I'm shocked. They didn't make that guy push him in the back.
That space, that crease that he was looking for. And once he hits open field, he's going to be very difficult to catch and corral.
And this is good. Our score, 7-0 Tennessee. So 2 plays on that scoring drive. That's how they drew it up. And a long run into the end zone, and what a run it was.
Zane Gonzalez is set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the second time here in this game. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Hustle to the ball. Bolton.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Coleman. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
The ball carrier.
Next, the receivers helped spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
Well, to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
On second down now, it's Coleman. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
No gain on the play.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
On second down, it's Coleman. And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Minshew throwing on 3rd down. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 20-yard line. A pickup of 27, and they pick up the first down in the process.
First down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
I see you right there, though. You right there. The ball had to be perfect. Ball had to be perfect.
They'll run on first down. Coleman. And he stopped immediately there. Tackle made by Kenny Vaccaro.
All runners count on their eyes to find the gaps and creases, to find open space. There was absolutely none on that one. Totally swallowed up on that play.
Shit.
On second down.
God, we got a tackle.
And they'll get to him just inside the 15.
I mean, come on, guys. We got a
Even
tackle.
after the strong run we just saw, they're able to corral him quickly defensively. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot
Good job
of
with 8 guys. He's short.
They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield.
Come in and clean it up. No defense on the field.
So on 4th down, Jags kicker Josh Lambo comes on. And Lambo will put this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Titans coming back onto the field for their 2nd drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season, and they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Henry relishing the chance to be the Titans' lead dog. He's in the backfield again on 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
On the carry.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
It's brought in by Adam Humphries.
The 2nd down pass.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. They keep it with Henry on 1st down. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
The ball carrier.
He was brought down there by Will Parks.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. A handoff to Fournette. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
A gain of a yard.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people, because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers, because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well,
shit.
Guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they will just roam and hit.
I knew he was going to fucking drop it.
Jonnu Smith. Incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Right there on his fucking hands.
On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And that is very well done there, as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Just don't do it. You can't trust him.
And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. And he'll find a little space. He gets this up near the 10. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
On the tackle.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on 1st down. That's what they talk about to us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
Now they hand off to Coleman.
Oh, damn. Way to come up and get it. Get him, Kenny V.
Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. He really hasn't been able to get on track running the football and averaging less than 4 yards a carry.
Yeah, I think that they're going to enjoy the film session because all the defenders are filling their proper gaps on just about every play. And you know what they always say for a defensive coach? When I click off this film, I better see 11 jerseys in the picture going after the ball carrier.
Minshew with a throw complete to Shenault. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
On first down, Coleman, and he goes across the 20 to the 22.
Hey, look, those guys go sideways like that. That is exactly.
Second down.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now, if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything.
Oh, got him. Got him. Got him. Got him. Got him. Good job, baby. Good job. Yeah, hey, guys. There you go, guys. You got to be careful when you throw it against these linebackers. Got to be careful. I saw that all the way.
Linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Gonzalez to add the PAT. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Taking it about the 1. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Jaguars take it over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Tevin Coleman and the rest of the offense making their way back out. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here.
Gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
On the draw play.
Oh, hey, guys. Hey, good job. Good job. Austin Rook. Marsh. I see you, Marsh.
Down to the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Oh, yeah, that's a good form tackle there, Marsh. This.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, Minshew to throw.
You got to come up, man. You got to come up and make the tackle. Good job. Good job, Kenny D. You have to come up and make those tackles. Good job. I'm not Kenny G. I'm Kenny D.
The first down at the 29. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
Right. Say, hey, safety's got to come up and make the tackle. We did everything we were supposed to do. Safety has to come up and make that tackle.
Fielded at the 20. It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6. And it'll be Titan football. A.J. Brown and the Titans getting the ball back here. They begin with Henry. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Number 22.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes,
God damn it.
stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Second down.
And Charles, we get a look there at the draft class for this offense. What do you make of it?
Well, overall, I like the balance of the guys that they selected because, to me, they got a few guys who can step in and play right away, which is exactly what you want. But they also drafted for the future as well. They've got some guys who might need a year or two on the practice squad, so then we'll find out if they can actually play.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and
Good job.
8. And he's got
Good
him
job,
in, Corey Davis.
I see ya. Barwin.
They nearly get this all the way to midfield.
FD1.
Mark him
I see
down
you,
at
FD1.
a good pickup there, 22.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Saw that safety come up. It's a good read, bro.
A first down carry for Henry. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Derrick Henry, the ball carrier.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. On the counter, it's Henry. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. But you said it earlier in the quarter when we saw a broken tackle then that we might see some missed tackles here early on in week 1, and that's another one right there.
Yeah, not a surprise at all. It will even out as the season extends because everyone will get used
Way
to
to
the
not
play
block him in
speed.
the back,
But right
Davis.
now, here
Because
in the
they
early
set you up
season,
for it.
the advantage definitely goes to the
They
offense.
set you up for a way to not do it. You gotta have some discipline.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's a give to Fournette. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Now Leonard Fournette. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
He was brought down.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. The Titans on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for the first with Henry.
Oh, wait, hey, good job. Good second effort.
First down as they bring him down at the 23.
Derrick Henry.
It's a
Good
first
second
down
effort.
following a gain of 3.
We tend to give those running backs that are slashers a lot of credit, but how about guys who are maulers? Because that's what you want in short yardage situations, and we just saw that occur right there, didn't we?
Vertical, downhill running. They'll look to throw now on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Wow. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Well, you gotta. If you ain't hurt bad, you're going back in there. Don't worry about it. If you ain't hurt, you're going back in there.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try and run for it with Fournette, but he will have the 1st down before he's tackled at the 12. Got what he needed for the 1st down with a gain of 2.
I like his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Now a timeout being called as there's an injured Titan down on the field. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back.
Take that guy out.
From the 7, it's 2nd and 5. Fournette. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Leonard Fournette. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. And always a good 1st half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 more. I can get some more. I can get some more. And it'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
And it's 21-3. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And the man who finished it off with a run into the end zone, Leonard Fournette.
Gonzalez set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brought down.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. On the ground, it's
good job, Malik Jackson.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29.
Jackson on the stop.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play.
I don't know if the Ravens.
Not in this case.
He's out there on the waiver wire. He didn't play for the Ravens.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's Minshew. That one complete. He finds Shark.
How did he do?
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Minshew and Shark on the hook up there. 1st down, Jacksonville.
Jaguars.
was that? Double pump in the air. Oh, shit.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Hey, guys, I wouldn't be mad if we picked him off here. I wouldn't be mad. I wouldn't be mad if we picked him off here.
Coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend.
I see you, Clowney. Gentry. Clowney.
Steps up here and down he goes. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack. And he completes it to Westbrook. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On third down, here's Coleman. And he'll be
Time
limited to a short gain
out.
at the 34-yard line.
The ball carrier.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Logan Cook now, as he's on to punt for Jacksonville. He's been a busy man here this first half as he gets it away. It's a 4-yard return following a punt of 49. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Leonard Fournette making his way back out there. And he's found the end zone twice. And now I'm guessing he's thinking, hey, let's find it 3 times.
And you got to figure from the defensive perspective, how has he gotten there twice? What are we going to do to keep him out for a 3rd time? How do we tighten things down? Because he and his offensive mates, they are really in sync right now.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit out the ball.
He lowered his shoulder on him.
Try and move the ball downfield, try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get in position for at least 3 points.
And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line.
36-yard line.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
All that shit that we like got crossed. Wow, all of it.
Tired, I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith.
Stop that guy. Caught him.
Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
The 45-yard line.
On first down, he'll drop to throw.
And of course the
And
motherfucker drops it.
incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
God damn!
His old brain remembers when I see 5 wide
Jesus.
receivers on the field as a defender.
This fucking guy, man. I mean, there's no excuse for this. What's the excuse for this, man? Tell me what's the excuse for this. What's the excuse for this? This fucking guy, man. Look, this motherfucker. 2 fucking drops. Right in his fucking hands, both of them.
I know the ball's coming out hot. They
Damn,
expected it and
both
got
of
there
them,
about
right in his
free.
hand. Now, what probably is going to happen, we'll probably throw an interception here. We'll probably throw an interception.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Smith catches left side. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 29-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash, this from 46. And this one is right down the middle. And the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's 24-3.
Jaguars 3.
So a big play before the end of the half to get them into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
Taking it about the 1. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Well, the white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take our first trip around the NFL. We'll start over at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa. And it's the Lions who hold on to the lead in that one. The Lions looking to get their season off on the right foot. They've got the lead on the road. From there, we head up to Foxborough to check on the Patriots at home at Gillette Stadium. And right now, they have the lead over the visiting Dolphins. Cam Newton with 3 touchdown passes.
James Conner find up there.
Finally, let's get down to the Bayou. Check on the Saints at home at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Philadelphia Eagles. Traquan Smith, a touchdown reception. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Josh Lambo.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. From the 6. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
I see Rook.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
You tried.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
So you tried.
Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. On the run, it's Fournette. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front, and a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
Here's Brett Kern now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is brought in at the 21. 31 yards on the punt there. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. And, Charles, they trail by 3 scores. Look, they're not completely out of this, but it's sort of go time right now.
Yeah, and they knew that coming out after halftime, it was going to take a collective effort to get back into this ball game. The defense got the stop for them, so maybe that can get things started. Now the offense has to pick their game up as well, and if they can put a score on the board, hey, they could get back in it in a hurry.
A pass there, complete to Westbrook. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
5 at the 33-yard line.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Minshew sets to throw.
Damn.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
On the pickup.
And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact. Or
now Minshew has it knocked out.
That's bullshit right there. That's bullshit.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Watch the offensive line. That's bullshit. Oh, man. Are you serious? I mean, damn. Really? Let's look at this. So, number 74. There he is. Number 74. Let's watch this. So, his spidey senses was tingling. I think he might fumble. Let me get back here, just in case. And then I got to put the stick on my hand.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. Now Minshew. Coleman has it here right side. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Here's Logan Cook now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. That good for 22 and a first down.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line. He provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. They will find Davis. That's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now Fournette. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
Again, the ball carrier.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And he'll give it here to his running back. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
Again, the ball carrier.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
No gain on the play.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. The open man is Smith. And he's able to pick up the 1st before he's taken down at the 27. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the 1st down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. On the draw, this is Fournette. Down to the 25.
Leonard Fournette.
Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. When we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
And to give this time to the tailback. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
He was taken down.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves and start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. third down. He'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10.
I hit the right button? Shit.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
The running back, again the ball carrier. The tackle made at the 6-yard line. A 4-yard gain brings up second and goal. That's the end.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
Another carry for
Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on third and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going to play action.
And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Leonard Fournette with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at Week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in Week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want. But there carries a little extra pressure with that as well, because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, 2 sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that'll increase their lead to 28.
Zane Gonzalez set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Jacksonville back on offense and ready to take over. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter. Minshew going to lead up the Jaguars first and 10 at their own 24. Off the play fake, he'll set up to throw it. And almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be second down. From the 24, they'll go again on second and 10. Looking to throw it. Minshew. And that'll be incomplete. Pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. The Jaguars on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is third and 10.
Oh, damn.
Bananas Westbrook complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. A Jaguar first down as Minshew finds Westbrook.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. It'll be Minshew again. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Minshew's pass.
Give him 7 on the play, and that'll make it second down.
It's a gain of
You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Again, Minshew looking to throw. Connection made with Shenault. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Jacksonville.
Minshew, 1st and 10. Brought in here by Tyler Eifert. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. Not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Able to complete this to Shenault. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that
first.
wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
Throwing on first down is Minshew. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10.
Oh, good job.
And a tip there
Good job, bro.
and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. From the gun, Minshew to throw. Oh, he got possession on him, and he pulls it in. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
1st and goal.
The end result, 21 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
He knocked that ball right out of there.
Ready? Mike 54. Cut. Hey, one set. Check Mike 54.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
26.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Out of the gun is Minshew. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. On after the sack, he's still down on the field. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. This will be caught just inside the 10. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. That pass play good for 7, but it still brings up a 4th and goal.
Completed pass brings up a 4th down situation. Do you play analytics on this one? Well, you know, what do your analytics tell you about going for it here? I wonder what they would say.
They tell me you're down by this margin 4th quarter, you're going. A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Jeffrey Simmons. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. And they've now made 2 trips to the red zone and still looking for their first touchdown.
Not able to punch it in, and if you're on defense, your confidence is sky high. Because mentally, you're saying, hey, you're in the red zone, we're thinking we're giving up 3. We just want to give up 6. In this case, they end up not giving up the touchdown at all. They've got to feel great about what they got done.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
At the 19-yard line.
Now a handoff as they run left side. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He may try and run for this. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down.
How many times do we hear that 3rd down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the 1st down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key 1st down.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one. It might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
They'll try and run some clock with Fournette. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
It's now 3rd down and long.
They'll drop to throw. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack.
The quarterback taken down and sacked.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
And now the punt team couldn't get ready in time, and this is going to be a delay.
Offense.
Yeah, that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Here's Brett Kern now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. Yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Jadeveon Clowney picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Thank you. Saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect him. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. To throw is Luton. The open man is Westbrook. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Luton going to pass it out of the shotgun. Now a desperation. It's caught inside the 25. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
From the gun is Luton. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Josh Lambo now for the point after. And he puts this one through. It makes our score 31-10. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it culminates in a Jags touchdown. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. And this is really the start to the season that you're hoping for if you're a coach or a player. They've got the big lead here in the 4th quarter and now can really take some time off the clock. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.